everybody, it's Charlene Linton from My Vocal Therapy. It's your vocal therapy coach, and I help artists just like you to become really psychologically strong. And I also help you to sing amazingly with way less effort. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about 6 ways that you are sabotaging your vocal delivery. Now, these things you may not have heard before. You may have heard that sabotaging yourself is when you don't warm up your voice. Now, that's one of the obvious ones. And I'm going to be talking to you about some less obvious ones today. So stay tuned for the rest. So one of the first things that you are doing to sabotage your vocal delivery is you are a perfectionist. Now, this might sound like it's at odds with what you already believe, but this is the thing. When you're a perfectionist, nothing is ever quite good enough, and you do take after take after take in the studio because it's not quite good enough. But what happens when you're a perfectionist? What it does is it makes you very cerebral. You're very stuck in your head, and you're not actually able to really enjoy what it is that you're doing, not fully. And what happens when you're not fully enjoying what you are doing, you can't engage with the love of singing. And what I know for sure about the voice is that when you are relaxed, when you are loving what it is that you are doing, the voice relaxes, and the voice is able to unlock hidden ability that you may not even have realized is even there. So get out of your head, get back into your body, and you will hear wonderful things. Another way that you could be sabotaging your vocal delivery, and I see this a lot with singers, is that you think that the notes that you are going for are too high. Now, why does this sabotage you? This is the thing. This is how powerful you are. Whenever you think something's too high, even if it is not too high, it becomes too high. Why? Because you think it is. Now, what happens when you think something is too high? Everything becomes tense. Everything becomes tense around the throat area. Everything becomes tense around the shoulders. But more importantly, everything becomes tense in your mind. And you become so fixated and so worried about getting this note that you actually sabotage yourself from even getting there. Some of the things that people do when they are thinking that it's too high, and I can always tell, is that sometimes they actually overshoot the note. Why? Because they thought that it was higher than it actually is, and it shows up in your vocal delivery. If you can develop a technique there is a technique for you to actually believe that singing really high notes and really low notes that you might find difficult, that they're actually easy. And I'm going to make an offer to you at the end so that you can find out what that is. Now, I see this a lot, this next thing that I'm going to talk to you about how you are sabotaging your vocal delivery. Now, you are a recording artist, you have your team, you have your person for PR, you have your person who's plugging you on the radio, you have your tour manager, you have your artist manager. You've got all these different people around you. But what you are doing when it comes to your voice is that you are asking people in your team for advice, and they are not the experts. They simply are not. Now, if you want to sabotage your vocal delivery or anything in your life, ask people who are not experts to help you. You will sabotage. What I have seen in all of my years, I have seen people's teams hand them a brandy before stage. I've seen so many things that are just not in alignment with helping the artist do their best. Now, it's not deliberate. It's definitely not deliberate. There's no malicious intent. They just are not the experts. What you need to do is you need to call in a coach to help you preemptively so that you don't burn out, so that you don't suffer with vocal fatigue or you don't have to have surgery. Get the experts in so that you can do your best, so that you are never sabotaged, ever. Another way that you are sabotaging your vocal delivery is that you're not really that bothered. You're not hungry anymore. For some reason, singing doesn't excite you in the way that it used to. For some reason, you may have fallen out of love just a little bit with it. And you kind of gotten used to doing things and singing things, and you sing well and you sing the same song in the same way, and you're not challenging yourself. I invite you to make things challenging again, because what will happen, which leads me to my next point, is that it's very easy sometimes to reach a plateau and not push past that place. Now, once people reach a plateau, I can always see in their body language, I can always see in the way that they sing that they've reached that plateau. Now, it comes across as that you might feel a bit bored with the songs that you're doing. You know, when you're promoting your album, I'm aware that you're promoting it for at least a year, right? You're singing the same songs over and over again. But what I invite you to do is to really look at the reason why you are doing what you are doing. And that will excite you and motivate you to really change things up and to really ignite your vocals and the way that you are delivering your song, so that it's not just amazing for the audience, it's amazing for you too. So the last point I'd like to address in regards to how you're sabotaging your vocal delivery is all about anxiety. Now, anxiety is a huge issue for many types of people out there, and it certainly is an issue for those who are in the creative field. What anxiety does, it's like a vice. It's like it puts your mind in a tight grip and it won't let go. And it manifests as obsessive overthinking about things. It manifests as constantly worrying about things. And you're not able to really let go and to really relax. What I would say to you is that when it comes to anxiety and sabotaging vocal delivery, is that it stops you from being really present. It stops you from really enjoying the moment. And like I mentioned earlier on in this video, that the voice responds the best when it's relaxed, and it responds the worst when you are overthinking and when you are so caught up in your mind and really worrying about things and replaying the worst case scenarios over and over again. If you are an artist who is suffering with anxiety, you don't have to suffer. I am here as a specialist in this field. I help artists to become absolutely psychologically powerful so that they know how valuable and amazing they really are. I also specialize in helping artists to stop sabotaging themselves so that they have amazing vocal delivery. I mentioned before that I have techniques that can really trick your brain into believing that high notes are really easy and low notes, really simple. And I would like to share that with you so that you transform how you think about yourself, how you think about your career, how you think about your life, and also how you think and deliver your vocals. These things are so important in order to have an amazing career. I'm opening up 4 spots for 4 amazing recording artists to work with me one-on-one for at least 3 months. Now, why 3 months? It's because it takes at least 3 months to really start changing your mindset and to really start implementing those shifts and embodying those shifts that it takes for you to move forward in your career, for you to feel happier, for you to grow, for you to sing amazingly. What I would like you to do to express your interest in working with me is to email me at the address below, assistance@myvocaltherapy.com, and just reach out to me and tell me that you are ready to work with me. I'm only taking people who are committed and people who really want to do the work. So if you feel inspired to work with me, I want you to get in touch with me, because you deserve to feel amazing. And if you don't feel amazing, then you need to work with me. And this is not just for people who feel anxiety or depression. This is for people who are on the grind all the time and you can't seem to stop and really smell the roses and just enjoy your life. This coaching is for you, and I am here to support you. Hopefully speak to you soon. So if you like this video, I'm asking that you please like it, comment in the thread below, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and share. Lots of love. Bye.